Today I'm going to be reading my old journals, not reading page for page because your girl writes about some ridiculous shit. So this is my first journal that I got in 6th grade when I had this journal. And we'll read that later. I spelled open wrong. In 6th grade, I put an A there if you guys are wondering what I scribbled out. I didn't write day by day by day. I wrote whenever I felt like I needed to write. Okay, so I'm back. And I already got yelled at for not getting up and grabbing. We'll skip to the next story. Oh shoot. I'll give you guys a glance of what I drew. Okay, so me and my sister, Kiara. I said I wasn't gonna say names, but here I am. We used to make up dances and we used to score each other because, you know, that's what sisters do. This is a comic book. And I cried, that's why it's not finished. I cried making it because of a story that happened to me. Let me read what I got. Okay, so let me tell you a crazy story that just happened to me and my friend. We're at the pool and this lady says, "How old are you?" And I said 13, and so did my friend, and she said, "You can't be there without an adult." I stole this off the American Girl doll website, so somebody catch me. Okay, sometimes you have to put on a brave face, even though it's hard. So let me tell you a story about a girl named Amy, and I legit wrote Amy because I wrote in code. Amy was enjoying her day until her mom called her down, so she went down and suspected something. Her sister and her mom sitting there, and she asked where Amy's money was and how much did she have. Got on her case, and the sister was actually tattling on her because Amy was gonna go get ice cream, but Lily wanted to go and wanted one of her sisters to buy for her. It was Amy's money, so of course Amy gets in trouble. This is kind of a confusing story if you don't know the background. Amy used to babysit and earn money. Sometimes Lily would come and help me. Sometimes Lily would come and help Amy babysit and was entitled to some of the money. But as a 13-year-old little Amy, she was a little selfish. Okay, next. As you can see, it says, Bob's B-Day, what I will say. So Bob, I'm saying this so you know, since we are, well, I promise you won't tell. I literally wrote this. Like, I'm not putting the, we are, well, I promise you won't tell anyone because I can trust you. I'm done. I have panic attacks. I have panic attacks a lot. Like, I act fine, but like, I'm really not. So if I don't talk, it's not you, I promise. And see, I wrote down these quotes because I thought they were like hitting the heart, right? Do you know what makes letting go of a crush so hard? The fear that the moment you let go, they'll catch on. Play sad music now. Number 2, there's only one thing to do. 3 words for you. I love you. This masterpiece along with writing, so we shall read the writing. Why? Why does the world do this to me? What did I do? I just simply don't understand. I just can't write it down because if I do, I will break down. But I continue to write, watch this. Well, life just hit rock bottom. Better yet, under the rocks. No sugar for a month. Dun, dun, dun. Nothing was sugar, and trust me, that sucks. Like I said, Amy used to be a sugar addict. I was depressed as hell, probably. It's broken, but you know, you sign okay, like, you know what I mean? In my mind, like, this was the epitome of like the end of the world. Another chick crying. Kind of like the gist of this journal is just me being really dramatic and not knowing how to deal with life, right? Okay, next is this one. I use spiral notebooks a lot. I even spelled my name wrong. Can we appreciate that? Can I get a clap? Can I get some applause here? I spelled Haven. I spelled my own name wrong. Let's take a moment of silence. Okay. Okay, so I'll read this. So this is like the first entry, I guess. I don't have a journal with me, so this will have to do. I had the most amazing dream. Me and Bob got married and it felt, oh my God. I don't want to read this. And it felt real because we were older, and I went up to my grandma and grandpa and they started taking pictures, and I wrote this poem. Picture of a person with really big eyes. This is one of my own creations, so I'm the one on the top, everyone's on the one on the bottom. So I was like, yeah, it sucks the life out of you to be popular, like be yourself. Star Wars, I don't even watch Star Wars. I've never even watched Star Wars. And quotes and stuff like that. Like I was on front, back, and a couple other pages worth of writing. This is the beginning to my story making. Well, actually, this is the first story I've ever created, which we are not gonna read from. I'll read like the first couple lines. Birthmarks can define a person, but what if your birthmark helps you understand who you were in your last life? My birthmark is on my stomach, but I guess before I tell you what my plan is, I'll explain who I am. My name is Arrow Bennett and I'm 13. I'll read the little underlined things. I feel like I'm grasping onto water for something I will never catch. It'll evaporate into my skin, waiting for my mind to absorb the fact that he isn't mine. Crying. Another trick with cute though. Let's be real. Those are kind of cute. The day I knew I was going to die was the day everyone was so nice to me. Like I was a freshly hatched egg. But I guess that only makes sense because I do the same thing. I knew my time is coming. But the real question is, how much time do I have left? And that's all I'm gonna give you guys. I leave blanks in my writing because I can't complete the thought. So these are my recent journals. We definitely changing the names. So I wanted this first page to be a little bit more about me. My name is heven.maya. This is gonna be my high school experience and what I thought it was going to be like. The first day of high school was horrible. And I had knots in my stomach. Also, I was homeschooled for middle school and I loved it.
They say that you're a homeschooled jungle freak who's a less hot version of me.
Didn't do too well in homeschool. Story is I got kicked out, but, and you're like, how the hell do you get kicked out of homeschool? What kind of husband I want, and I drew pictures of the exact house that I'm looking for. If you guys find this house, please let me know. I would like to move in there as soon as possible. So first off, his name is Bob. And read the old journal to know where I'm coming from. I'm referring to this journal. Read this journal if you want to know who this person is. I like to send people on adventures when they read my journals, so like you don't get the full story. I'm so happy as of yesterday, me and Bob are official. Fair is in 8 days, and I'm so happy me and Bob and maybe Martha are going, and I can't wait. Mostly because I am a crappy friend. And I know she deleted me from everything. I just want to say how sorry I was, and I promise give in a friendship what I received. And I'm so sorry. I literally sound like I'm making one of those fake. I just couldn't lose my twin. I don't know what I would do. Somebody please insert a fake tear now because honestly, this is garbage. I want to go home. I like Bob again. You know, after I broke up with him on homecoming, I think I like him again. Yeah, just stay tuned. I promise this will get better. It gets better. Trust me. Okay, bye for now.